Welcome to the edition of Let's Play Farming Simulator 2013 on the Bayern Farm. Alright, so we got a couple things going on today. Let's just hop over to here. First of all, our canola is ready to harvest. Let's go ahead and fire up our combine here. Get him going there, and we got a couple other things going on. Where is he? So this guy is currently taking a load down to our BGA. I don't remember if the BGA actually, or the mixing plant, I don't know if the mixing plant actually needs silage or not, but this is just to top it off at the very least. And we had our Ford over here. He was doing his thing with the silage, and there we go. And one of the things we were talking about doing potentially was to use solid manure in order to fertilize our fields. Now we don't have a solid manure spreader yet, but one of them was suggested, the Samson solid manure spreader. I've seen it before. I didn't download it because I have seen it before. It's not a bad spreader, but it's not necessarily the best one either. I think the textures were a bit off on that one, so one of the reasons why I didn't get it. Where is it? Here we are. Let's get our Kloss here, and he's going to unload our combine. And where is our Corey gravity wagon? Craft Farms was suggesting in the comments that I ditch our current setup for hay and use the Kid Forge harvester. And the reason why he was suggesting that was because I would do less passes. And I was saying back to him, yeah, I would do less passes. It'll be one pass all the way back, all the way through, but the problem I would run into in that situation is that the Kid Forge harvester doesn't use doesn't have a very big width, so it would actually take quite a few passes in order to do it, and I would have to go back and forth anyways with the trailer. But it is a definite option in the long run. So, all right. Maybe that was for the mini-series. I can't even remember now. It must have been for the mini-series, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, man, that's funny. I have to check now that... Yeah, I should check. Alright, so this guy has arrived already, so let's go ahead and drop off this silage. And I believe it's around the side here. Yes, it is. That's grass and straw. This is silage over here. Let's go ahead and line this guy up, like so. And give our mixing station a little bit of silage. Oh man, it's funny, I did a lot of recording the other day, and a lot of my job is talking as well, so I feel like my throat is getting a little scratchy, which is really annoying, because I use it, well, for my job, and when I record videos as well, I have to talk a little bit, so both of those play into that factor. Both of those factor in, I guess. Alright, so we have silage, hay, and straw. So it did need silage. I figured it did. I wasn't 100%, but as you can see, it in fact did. Alright, so let's do this. Let's just line our Kenworth up and have him so he takes the last of this total mixed rations back to the farm. There we go. You should be able to line that up. Perfect. Excellent. Good. Just to let you know, the new seeder did a fantastic job on the field here. A really, really good job. Made my life a lot easier in terms of using it. So yeah, I'm really happy we purchased that. Even though it did cost quite a bit of money, but in the long run it definitely is going to pan out. Now there was a suggestion in the comments, I forget who suggested it, but they suggested that I bring these two fields together like with a plow and make it one big field. I do like that idea because this is a good chunk of field right here, and so is that. The problem is, in order to buy that field, which is field 39, it would cost $200,000, and I don't have $200,000 at this time, so That's going to make our lives a little bit difficult to deal with that. Like if we could do it in the future. That's a possibility, but at this time, it's not going to happen. Just because money really is what it boils down to. So if it weren't for money, I probably would have done it already, because it's a pretty sweet suggestion. So all right, let's check on the class. How's he doing? He's doing well. Good, 33% on a couple passes. That's pretty darn good. We should be able to get a few thousand liters from that. Is that Kenworth back yet? No. I'll just drive. Well, I'll just do it this way. He's not quite full, so he's going to wait there until he's full. But, of course, as we know, well, it'll just sit there for the longest time, because I don't think once it's gotten underneath the spout, whatever you're going to call it, it won't add any more to the trailer. It doesn't do like a continuous stream, so like it doesn't add it as it gets it, to the best of my knowledge. It just adds it when you trigger it initially, because I don't think you can trigger it multiple times at least. So alright, perfect. He's waiting here. We're just waiting for the Kenworth to come back, and then we're going to unload this manure. Basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to get a bit of a stockpile of manure set up over here in our bunker. So we can go ahead and use solid manure in lieu of liquid manure when we need to, basically, is what it boils down to. But you do need quite a reserve, I guess, of solid manure in order to do your whole field. At least that's been in my experience in the past, so that's what I've discovered, at least. So this seeder worked really well. The one thing I noticed is that it is a bit large, so when it folds up, it looked like it actually clipped the top of this a little bit, which was a bit annoying, but I can't do much about that. Unless I could park it somewhere else. I could get a bigger shed. I don't know. I may have placeable sheds. I don't know if I do anymore. I did take a few of those out, placeable mods. Yeah, I don't have any more. I had them for a long time. I just never used them, so I was like, well, I might as well just get rid of those sheds, because I don't use them. Alright, so he's almost back. That's good. So what we're going to do is going to use this 10,000 liters of mixed rations, and we're going to give it to our cows, and that should top them off, it looks like. Yes, I just had a random thought. I was thinking about getting a different water tanker, and the only reason why is because I basically have to go from here down to the other farm in order to give my cows water. So I was thinking of, this is what went through my mind, I was thinking about getting a different semi water trailer, so one that goes on the semi, so I don't have to drive the tractor down there every single time. That was the thought, at least. Excellent. Alright, now let's go deal with this manure over here. So let me just clarify. So what I was just talking about. So the other, where is it? I want this one. So the other farm's down here by 2627, and that's where you can give the cows water. So I basically have to drive from up here down there and back to give them water. So what I was thinking was mods by machine type. Where are we here? Ooh, that's only 9,000. Ooh, that's not the one I was thinking about, but I think that's only milk. I think it's only milk. Not 100% on that though. Let's just take a quick peek at tippers. The one I'm thinking about is $45,000 if memory serves. Tippers, here we are. Where are we here? It is right down the bottom. This one right here, the Heil water tanker. So this one's by Duke Farming, actually. But I don't know. I don't think the other tipper I was looking at actually does. I don't think it does water. I think it only does milk. It doesn't say, and that makes it really annoying, basically, is what it boils down to at this particular time. Alright, let's unload this manure, because hopefully we will get a nice little reserve of it. And also, I don't know if this actually reduces the productivity. So, because they are, because the manure is full, I'm not sure. I think it might actually reduce the productivity of the pigs, but not 100%. And we do have a crazy amount of pigs now. We have 610 pigs. So basically every time I have to fast forward time and wait for the crop to be ready, we get just a crazy amount of pigs every single time. Alright, he's almost full. Good. So we need to start looking at something to take our pigs to market. What do we have? We have, this is 55 grand. That's 60 grand. I like the way this one looks a bit better, but it is a bit more expensive. That's just me. I'm just picky, I guess. But I like being able to do 100 at a time rather than 200 at a time. And the reason being is just because it's easier to control how many pigs. Because I'll probably just start loading pigs and then walk away, basically. That is the problem with that. Alright, let's just turn around here. We missed that. That's good. It's funny, I'm really not moving the manure very far, but just getting it out, so this makes it more accessible if I want to use it. Because well, if we can just stick it in here for the time being, and then wow, I totally missed that. Yikes. If we can just stick it in here, and then we can probably just use course play to gotta concentrate for a second. There we go, that's better. And just use course play to fill up the manure spreader there, so perfect. Look at that. Now I wish it told me how much I actually had in here. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, which is a bit annoying, but I thought it did in some place. Maybe it's at the front of this bunker thing. Is it here? No. Oh well. Suffice it to say, there's quite a bit in there. Let's just say that. Because we basically picked up the pile that was there last time, which had over 50,000 liters, and we just put 47,000 liters in there, and we're about to put another 47,000 liters, so it's got a good chunk of manure, that's for sure. Good chunk of manure. So let's just think about that. So I think our next step should be selling some of our livestock. And what's the price of pigs? We have 600 pigs right now. That's crazy. Whoops. I wanted to hit this. And also, if you notice, the great demand for canola is coming up shortly. Pigs. $300 a pig? No, that can't be right. It's probably... I wonder if it's per pig. So that would be... Because if I dropped 100 pig, that would be a nice little chunk of change. Alright, is this guy full? No, I need to adjust my Ford here. There we go. It's always the hardest part about trying to use this thing, trying to adjust it properly to make sure it picks up the manure there. And I'm still bummed that the solid manure for the dairy cows doesn't work on this map very well. It has the conveyor belt system there too. It's one of the reasons why I really like this farm, because I had that, but alas, it didn't work. Oh, it made me sad. And someone else actually asked in the comments about if I found the place to fill up the dry fertilizer. No, I haven't yet. I mentioned that in the comments, but just for everyone else's sake, I have not found that yet. So. Oh my goodness, this is how it's going to be for the last 1,000. Apparently. Can I get the last little bit there? That's good enough, apparently. Alright, so let's just move this truck out of the way. So we got another 40,000 liters. So we put about, I don't know, 87,000 liters in there. So that, we'll just drive out and turn around. That's a good chunk of solid manure. Could you imagine having that much solid manure laying around in your farm? Oh my goodness, that would be just silly. And don't run into there, Ian. It was a last minute decision change there, and that's why I wanted to go somewhere else. I didn't want to drive around that way, I wanted to go this way, so. Oh goodness. Alright, now I wonder if I can do it this way this time. So drive here, turn. I don't know if you could actually do this like this in real life. Like if you were driving a semi, would that actually work? That's not helpful. No. And I know I'm driving through trees, but it's the only way I can back this thing up. There we go. Apparently, I am terrible at backing up a truck. This is why you won't see me playing Euro Truck very much. Oh man, I did see some stuff on on the Humble Bundle. That seemed a bit interesting to play, but I don't think I would do a Let's Play on any of those just because I don't know, not my style, I guess. Not sure. Good. Taking care of that manure, and we're gonna leave the dairy cows there for the time being. We're not gonna deal with that manure because it is not gonna make a difference at this time. They have not produced nearly as much manure as the pigs have. That's for sure. And where are we here? Let's just park this up here. Is that good? Yeah, I got lots of space. How far are you? Wow, he's actually cruising along there. Nice. This makes a big difference. And there's no straw to pick up this time around, which is nice as well. Makes our life so much easier. Although we might need let's check our stocks. What are we at here? Total mixed rations, grass. Oh, we don't have that much silage in... No, we don't. Not at all. Wheat, barley, hay, total mixed rations. Yeah, we don't have any silage. Let's go ahead and just take care of that right now. And I just mean silage in our stores, or how do you call it, but basically what I'm trying to say is I don't want to run out of silage. So what I'm going to do is going to take some of the silage from this bunker over here and put it in those over there, just so we can keep track of how much we have. So, and it also makes it easier to unload when we do in fact need money. And we could, I could actually do that. How many loads would that be? To make 50,000, that would need to be at least 2 loads of silage, I think. I think that's what it would be, something around that area. 2 loads of silage would probably give us about $35,000-ish, which is close to how much we would need for a tipper or trailer, what do you call it, for our pigs. A livestock trailer. You see them on, oops, oof, that's a bit bad. You see them on the highway every now and then, carrying, usually, I don't know, tend to see cows a lot more than pigs. Talking about, where is it? This one right here, I've seen these before, lots of times. And I tend to see those a lot more than the other tipper that's there for the pigs. Come on. This is where the Bobcat works a lot better with this. A lot better. Goodness me. Just because you can kind of like drop it down underneath the actual body of the tractor. So in this case, you can kind of do it with this, but it works a bit better with the Bobcat because you can bring the arms down past where the frame ends, basically. So it works a bit better for getting this last little bit here. But the Ford works fine still. It just takes a bit more, not MacGyvering, but a little bit more finicky work, I guess, is what it boils down to. Excellent. Let's, how much do we got here? 27,000. So not quite a full load of silage, but what we're going to do is we're going to store a full load of silage in our storage facility, and then the rest we're going to probably going to sell just so we have a little bit of spending cash. Oh, is that full? No, it is full. Well then, so let's just take this over here and whoa, slow down there. Excellent. Put that there, and then what we'll do is we'll sell the rest of that. And I don't know how much money that'll give us. So that 37,000 is how much we got last time we sold 2 loads of silage. So I can only guess that that's roughly how much we'll get this time around again. But those were full loads, remember, not half loads. Like this one's going to be a half load, so I'll probably get 10, 15 maybe, if we're lucky. There we go. And let's just set this guy up properly. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. Well, almost perfect. It's funny, I've been watching a little bit more streaming lately by people on Twitch just to see what people are like on there. Really was what it boiled down to. I was just kind of curious as to some of the live streamers on Twitch, and I was like, oh, like a lot of them seem really eccentric, but which is good, I suppose, for them, because people like eccentric people, but it made me think I'm not that eccentric in comparison to some of those. I don't think I'm that eccentric in comparison to the people on Twitch, at least. So kind of made me thinking, like, I couldn't imagine, like, I don't know, I was listening to one guy, and he was saying he streams 6 hours a day, Monday through Friday. And he said that was his job, basically, so, which is cool that he's able to, he supports himself through that, but he also has a pack, I guess, or a Minecraft mod or something, and I suppose he makes some money from that as well. I don't know for sure though, but it was interesting to see what he had to say about it. So, but you know, some people are really eccentric, and I don't know. I just don't think I'm that eccentric. I can. It's easy enough for me to live stream, but when seeing some of the people on there, I'm just like, wow, I am not like that at all. Which is what kind of went through my mind. I was just kind of like, man, those people are really, really like loud and silly, I guess. And I'm not really that silly. I don't think I'm that silly in comparison to those people, at least. You know, which is either good or bad. Some people might think it's good. Whoops. Some people might think it's good. Some people might think it's bad. So, but that is the way it is. That's who I am. There we go. That's better. Get him to cut some grass here. And that's not a bad speed. Not a bad speed at all. Alright, so I think I'm going to stop the episode there for now, folks. I'm going to go sell that silage right there. And I'm going to let this guy do his thing. I'm going to let these guys do their thing. Because they are almost done. Well, I guess they're halfway now, I suppose. About halfway. And hopefully what we'll do is next time around we'll have all of our canola harvested. And we will have some silage sitting up ready to go, and then we should have enough money for a pig trailer, I guess we'll call it, to sell some pigs. Hope that sounds like a plan for you guys. Anyways, I'm gonna stop the episode there. Not sure how long it's been. Might be a bit of a shorter episode. I don't know. I don't want to strain my throat or my throat too much, so I shall stop there. My name's Ian Robson. This has been Farming Simulator 2013. Catch you guys later.